Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of February 21st through the 27th, and I'm using a kit from Planning Like a Pro called Lovebug. This kit is in light gold foil, and for my date cover deco, initially I did leave it blank, but once I got to the day by day, I decided to use some of the larger florals because there were a lot of little florals that I was able to cut in half, and I felt pretty good about using the larger ones in my date cover area. I also added some foiled tacos from Panabur Design, part of the Gathered Layers collection. I wanted to add a little bit of foil up at the top, and I felt like those were a really nice addition. As far as my date dots, I used some date dots from Planning Like a Pro, and overall I decided to pair this kit with Fox and Pip stickers. I feel like the color of those stickers went really well with this kit. Sometimes I want to use my Fox and Pip stickers more, but that shade of pink is a little hard to match with some shades of pink or just some kits that I use, but that pink just went so nicely with this. When I was flipping through this kit at the beginning of this video, I think I forgot to show one foiled sheet that came with this kit. I didn't have it together with the kit, so I'm pretty sure I forgot about it. It was in my gold foiled album, and I realized that I'm pretty sure it actually went with the kit. It had an extra set of headers on there. This whole sheet was gray with foiled boxes and headers, and when I was setting up, I didn't add headers because I wasn't sure how I was going to use all of them. I thought I only had one set at the time. So for my weekend banner, I decided to use some Simply Gilded washi in place of the headers that I would have used, and the color is a little brighter than the pink in the kit, but it's the same shade, so I think it looks really nice once it's all put together. And I also tried to add it in my sidebar to kind of pull that in. But for my weekend banner, I used a bunch of Simply Gilded washi. I just love the colors in this kit, and I used a bunch of washi in this one because I had a lot of really thin washi, so I love layering those, and the washi strips from the kit are a little shorter, so I did overall make this washi banner shorter. The weekend script that I use is from the Glitter Mama. This week we were still recovering from Benny's accident and urgent care experience, so we were just trying to stick to our routine. I guess the only thing that might need some extra explaining is Benny's doctor appointment that happened on Tuesday to get his forehead checked. So he had gone to urgent care on Friday evening of the previous week, and on the discharge papers it said to schedule an appointment with his doctor within 2 to 3 days, and I didn't really notice it until Sunday when I was reading over it again. I was like, oh wait, I actually need to schedule an appointment. I had been wanting to get a new doctor for the boys since their last appointment in September, just because I didn't like how that appointment went. But at this point, I still hadn't found a new doctor, so I still called to try to schedule an appointment, and he actually wasn't available. So they scheduled another doctor for him to see, and I actually really liked him, so I am going to switch them over to this doctor. But that appointment was actually not at all what I expected to happen. So my husband was told that the skin glue was going to basically work on its own. There is no need to touch it really. You just let the tape come up on its own, and it said within like 5 to 10 days it should come off all on its own. So I wasn't really expecting anything to happen. I thought they would just look at it to make sure that there weren't any signs of infection. I thought it was just going to be a quick look and then go. But instead, he tried to take off the bandage to take a look at it, and it started gushing out, and he wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. I feel like I almost passed out because I was just so flustered and hot, and I don't do well with blood, even though it was kind of like a purple color because it was mixed with the skin glue. But as he was like pulling at it, I was asking, they told us not to touch it. They told us that it would come off in 5 to 10 days. And he's like, oh no, we need to change this out. And I felt so bad for Benny because you could tell that he was in pain at that point. The doctor was not expecting that. So he ran out to go get some gauze and glue to put it back together. And he was like, okay, let's check back in a week to make sure that it's healing. And it ended up being okay, but I was super stressed during that appointment. It was a bigger cut than he was probably expecting. At the time, I was really worried that it wasn't healing as fast as it should, but then once I thought about it, it was pretty deep and a decent size cut, so I think it just needed a little extra time to heal. But anyways, getting into my sidebar, everything's from the kit. I decided to add my dinners since I didn't have an extra full box, and the February script is from the Glitter Mama. In my bottom washi, I use these heart dividers from Sadie stickers. Like I mentioned, a lot of Fox and Pip stickers this week, and a lot of my scripts are from Station stickers. But if you have any questions, I'm going to have all the shops linked down below. You can always leave me a comment and I'll be happy to answer. Getting into the week. On Monday, there was no school this day. This was President's Day. So I started with the sticker from White Deer Stationery and I marked no school. Then I used a half scallop from Panda Bird Design. I layered it with some deco and florals to mark President's Day. I was debating on using these balloons because it's right there in the full box in the sidebar, but I decided to go for it since that was really the only holiday this week. My friend did have a birthday on Sunday, but there was another birthday sticker in the kit, so I decided to just use it here. Below that, I marked Coffee Monday using a sticker from Sticky Bow Babies, who I'm really excited to announce that they are reopen. I placed my order, so I'm excited to see the updated stickers. I believe she switched to Premium Matte, and she has a really gorgeous summer kit that she just came out with, so definitely check her shop out. I decided to use the bow headers above all the full boxes. Underneath this full box, I marked laundry, and then I marked sand toys with the boys. And the last thing I marked this day was Happy Mail. I tried to use as many of the icons from the kit. I just really love how they match. So most of the icons are either from the kit or from Fox and Pip. On Tuesday, I started by marking Benny's doctor appointment. I originally had a stethoscope from White Deer Stationery, but I remembered I had some from Planning Like a Pro, and whenever I'm using her kit, I try to also use her stickers, so I switched that out, and it was kind of perfect because it had a heart on the stethoscope, so it matched with the theme even better. The doctor appointment script is from Station Stickers. I had that on a freebie, which is why it is foiled. Underneath the full box, I marked a workout. Then I marked cooking dinner. I added a heart divider from Sadie Stickers. Below that, I marked family Zoom with my brother and sister. And at the bottom of this day, I marked watching Bachelor with my sister using the taco from Panda Bird Design. And the TV is from Miss and Meow. I love adding florals from the kit inside the TV, which is something I saw Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan do. The Bachelor Night script is from JK Creates Co. On Wednesday, I started by marking that I was really sore this day. I used a heart divider from Sadie Stickers on this box. Then I marked editing. Again, I added florals inside the computer. Below that, I marked a minimum day with this early dismissal script. And I also used a sticker that says, I'm proud of myself. On minimum days, I always take the boys to get food somewhere. And since I had been trying to lose weight, I decided that I'm not going to buy myself anything. I'm just getting food for the boys. And this one was actually really difficult for me because normally the boys like going to Jack in the Box. Well, at least PJ, that's the one that he chooses every week. But whenever he wants to go to McDonald's, that's usually the one that I struggle with. That's probably one of my favorite fast food places, at least where we live. I definitely prefer some other places, but they aren't close to where we live at all. So in our town, this one is my favorite. But anyways, I was able to not order myself anything, not eat any McDonald's, and I was proud of myself for that because I only really struggled while they were eating and like beforehand when ordering. But once I actually ate my lunch, I was completely fine and I realized I didn't need it. Below that, I marked reading with the boys. I feel like lately we haven't had a lot of time to read before bed. Before PJ started school, that was pretty common for our routine, but now we have a pretty strict bedtime, so we don't always get time for that, and PJ usually would rather spend time talking to me instead of reading. So when we do get time, I do like to mark it in my planner. And I ended this day with a full box. Flipping over to Thursday, I started with a full box day extender. And as I was looking through some of my gold foiled stickers, I saw this freebie from Simply Gilded, and there was a full box on the freebie that matched this kit pretty nicely. So I decided to use that inside my day extender this day. It was a little bit longer than the standard full box size, so I just trimmed the edges as best as I could. But I really wanted a full box this day because it was not the greatest day, or at least it was not the greatest start to the day. So we were doing our normal routine of getting ready for school. I always wake up, I get PJ's breakfast kind of set up. If he's having cereal, I'll wait to put the milk in. We pretty much have the same routine with breakfast. So this was Thursday, so that means PJ had Greek yogurt and granola, so I got that all ready for him. And then I go wake him up and he goes to the restroom and then he goes to eat breakfast, and then I kind of change and wash my face and all of that. So when I came back out from getting ready, I just smelled this horrible smell, and Jackson had made a huge mess in his crate, and I won't get into the details or specifics, but it was not a fun morning. So I kind of had to rush to get him outside. It was horrible. I don't even want to talk about it that much, but I'm just now remembering what happened. But I used this face pop sticker from Fox and Cactus, and I left some space for more detail. But I also pulled in the sticker from Sweet Kawaii Design, this must clean bunny, because I spent a lot of time cleaning this morning. And then I also pulled in another Sweet Kawaii Design sticker to mark giving Jackson a bath. I decided to give him a bath outside because I didn't want to deal with the big mess of him being in the shower, and I really didn't want him walking from outside to the bathroom, so it was just safer to do it outside, which was not fun, especially because the previous week we barely gave him a bath at Petco, so that was even more frustrating. But underneath the full box, I added this super tired mom sticker. It came in just in time for me to use it for this day. Then I marked cleaning the house, not only cleaning up Jackson's mess, but also the kitchen I was already cleaning, so I decided to just keep going. Then I marked grilling dinner. I actually grilled dinner this time. My husband has homework on Thursdays, so I decided to just go ahead and do that this night. I added a heart divider from Sadie Stickers. Below that, I marked watching Married at First Sight. I used the TV from Planning Like a Pro. And at the bottom of this day, I marked Family Zoom with my brother and sister. On Friday, I had talked about this in my goals plan with me, which was another kit from Two Little Bees, but I was really upset that I didn't use the clipboard for therapy. So this time there was a clipboard in the previous kit from Two Little Bees from my Valentine spread. So I decided to try to save that for this week because I knew I didn't have therapy last week, and I feel like the colors kind of matched nicely enough to use in this kit, and I just covered up the florals with these florals. I added a sticker from Fox and Pip to also mark therapy, but I was really excited to be able to use a clipboard for therapy. In the quarter box, I marked that there was a podcast that came out, and this was a pretty big deal in the world of podcasts that I listen to, so I really wanted to mark it in my planner. But then I wrote that the boys play soccer. The soccer icon is from White Deer Stationery. Underneath the full box, I marked placing an order with Hello Petite paper. And the last thing I marked was finishing out my October spreads in my 2021 planner. I used another taco sticker from Panda Bird Design, and I filled in the bottom space with some of the larger florals. Moving on to the weekend. On Saturday, I started by marking family time. I really love these wreaths that were part of the kit. I tried to spread them out throughout the spread. Then I marked some Happy Mail that I had received from Sweet Kawaii Design. This sticker is from Planning Like a Pro. Below that, I wrote that I sent out a payment. And the last thing I marked was napping and relaxing this day. And I ended this day with a full box. On Sunday, I started with a full box, and after the spread is finished, I went in and added some heart dividers from the Pretty Pink Co. I added them to all the full boxes that aren't florals. This day was my friend's birthday. I used a half scallop from Panda Bird Design, and the birthday script is from the Glitter Mama. Then I marked church. And the last thing I marked this day was a Target pickup. I used a foiled heart divider from Sadie Stickers to fill in some of that space. I do want to go back in and add something about Russia invading Ukraine. I feel like that's a really big, important part of what was going on this week. I had it in my notes, but I forgot to put it into Thursday. And also on Sunday, I was actually following someone from Dancing with the Stars who was in Ukraine at the time, and he was trying to keep everyone updated on how he was doing on his social media, and he was kind of just going through the whole experience of trying to escape Ukraine and trying to get home safely. So I will probably move some things around. Maybe I'll add a day extender somewhere to be able to write about that and have it in my planner. But that is all I have for this week. Here are all the stickers I have left over. I am really loving how the spread turned out. I think the really muted grays and pinks just look so pretty, and I think it's the perfect transition out of February and getting into March. I really love the foil detail on the floral full boxes. I feel like I don't necessarily need a ton of foil in my kits that I use, so I do like how Planning Like a Pro is adding a little bit of foil. It's kind of just like the perfect amount that I would need. In this kit, she had the full boxes foiled and then that foiled quarter sheet. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.